This is it. Bungie has brought in the new Void DPS King. Hello Guardians and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to get the Taipan 4 FR linear fusion rifle, and then we're going to be talking about some rolls you want on it and where it lands on the DPS ladder. If you find this video helpful or entertaining, be sure to hit the subscribe button and like down below. Now let's get into it. Okay, it's super easy to get this weapon. All you got to do is go to the Enclave and there will be a new quest node down in the weapon crafting area. Go to the left to the Relic Conduit vendor, and then right here it'll give you a new quest. The first step is to acquire a deep sight weapon, and it's really easy because they give you one right after you accept it. Then step 2 is you need to jump into a playlist activity, so Vanguard, Crucible, or Gambit, and then complete a deep sight weapon. It doesn't have to be the one you just picked up. So if you have a red border that's already partially filled, just use that one and complete it. Once you've done that, you're going to move on to step 3, and it wants you to complete another deep sight weapon and then extract the element from it. So again, if you've got some red bars that are like halfway done, just do those and the quest will go by so much faster. Then you're going to want to return back to the Relic Conduit, and it's going to give you the weapon pattern for that auto rifle. Then it'll give you the same exact quest, but it's going to be for the Taipan. So once you get this quest, just do the same things you just did for the auto rifle, but this time you don't have to complete the quest, because about halfway through the quest, it's going to give you 2 red bars for the Taipan. Either go finish them or delete them, and you'll get the weapon pattern, then go craft it right away. Now that you've completed it and you've crafted the Taipan, you're going to want to level it up. You need to get to level 11 in order to get the God roll without enhanced perks. So what I would recommend is going into the Shirochi checkpoint or just equipping it and playing the game, and it'll level up as you go. That's what I did, and I prefer to do that because I don't like grinding for weapon levels. Alright, so you've got the weapon and it's leveled up to level 11. It's exactly where you need it. But what makes this gun so good? It's for 2 reasons. It's the craftable perks and the intrinsic perk on this weapon. The barrel doesn't matter too much, just do whatever you like. Then moving on to the battery, you're going to want to do liquid coils. Now it's going to slow the charge time down, but it's going to increase your impact damage, so it's worth it. Then in the first perk column, you want to run triple tap. So every 3 bullets you hit, you're going to get 1 back in the magazine. You're going to shoot 3, and you're going to gain 1, so that gives you 3 more bullets. So you're going to shoot those again, and then you're going to gain another 1. So you're going to be shooting 7 times instead of 5 like the magazine says. Next, for the second column, you're going to want to run firing line. Now, when you're standing next to teammates, this is going to give you the highest damage buff a perk can possibly give you on this weapon. This perk alone allows you to outclass almost every single linear fusion rifle. Okay, so now that you've got your God roll set up, let's talk about the origin trait and why this gun is so good. The origin trait is Vice Stinger. Now, Vice Stinger does a few things, but we're just going to focus on the first thing. Damaging an enemy with this weapon has a small chance to reload the magazine. That alone has a random chance to activate, but it activates a lot. So if you watch this clip here, I get down to 1 bullet, and I should have to reload. But Vice Stinger right here reloads the whole gun for me. With triple tap and Vice Stinger working together, being able to fire this many shots in rapid succession puts your damage numbers over top of the other ones because you're firing more rounds. And if you're really lucky, you might not have to reload ever because Vice Stinger has a chance of continuously reloading for you. And this right here is what makes it the second best linear fusion in the entire game. This was my main DPS weapon for Kingsfall, and the only weapon that was doing more damage than me was Storm Chaser because it had firing line as well. Now you may be thinking, what's the point in getting this weapon if Storm Chaser's better? Well, if you're playing a GM and the burn is Void, this gun's going to do significantly more damage than Storm Chaser because you're going to get that damage buff from Void. This is also a guaranteed God roll, so if you don't want to grind for Storm Chaser, you can just do this. It takes about 20 minutes to get it set up, and you've got the second best DPS in the game right now, which is absolutely insane. So make sure you go grab this weapon because it's going to be so good for regular Kingsfall and GMs and all sorts of other high tier content. Again, if you found this video helpful or entertaining, subscribe and hit that like button down below. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day, Guardians.